مسلمين. I seek protection in Allah from Shaitan, the outcast. In the name of Allah, the entirely merciful, the especially merciful. In this book, Al-Quran, that we have sent down is a blessed me. So follow it and fear, so that you may receive His mercy. Lest you should say, the book was sent down only to two communities before us, and we were indeed unaware of their studies. Or lest you should say, if the book had been sent down to us, surely we would have been better guided than them. There has already come to you a manifest proof from your Lord and a guidance and mercy. So who is a greater wrongdoer than him, who denies the signs of Allah and turns away from them? Soon we shall require those who turn away from our signs with a terrible punishment because of what they used to evade. Do they await anything but that the angels should come to them, or your Lord should come, or some of your Lord's signs should come? The day when some of your Lord's signs do come, faith shall not benefit any soul that had not believed beforehand and had not earned some goodness in this faith. Say, wait, we too are waiting. Indeed, those who split up their religion and became sects, you will not have anything to do with them. Their matters rests only with Allah. Then He will inform them concerning what they used to do. Whoever brings virtue shall receive 10 times its like, but whoever brings vice shall not require it except with its like, and they will not be wronged. Say indeed, my Lord, my Allah has guided me to a straight path, the upright religion, the kid of Ibrahim, and he was not one of the polytheists. Say indeed, my prayer and my worship, my life, my death are for the sake of Allah, the Lord of all the worlds. He has no partner, and this creed I have been commanded to follow, and I am the first of those who submit to Allah. ইরশাদ হচ্ছে, বিতাড়িত শয়তান থেকে আল্লাহর কাছে আশ্রয় প্রার্থনা করছি। পরম করুণাময় অতি দয়ালু আল্লাহর নামে শুরু করছি। আর এই কিতাব আল কোরআন এমন একটি গ্রন্থ যা আমি অবতীর্ণ করেছি, একটি বরকতময় কিতাব। অতএব এর অনুসরণ করো এবং তাকওয়ার পথে চলো, যাতে তোমরা করুণা প্রাপ্ত হও। আমি এই কিতাব নাযিল করেছি এজন্য যে কখনো তোমরা বলতে শুরু করো, গ্রন্থ তো কেবল আমাদের পূর্ববর্তী দূর সম্প্রদায়ের প্রতি অবতীর্ণ হয়েছে এবং আমরা সেগুলোর পাঠ ও পঠন সম্পর্কে কিছুই জানতাম না। কিংবা তোমরা বলতে শুরু করো, যদি আমাদের প্রতি কোনো গ্রন্থ অবতীর্ণ হতো, আমরা এদের চাইতে অধিক পথপ্রাপ্ত হতাম। অতএব তোমাদের পালনকর্তার পক্ষ থেকে তোমাদের কাছে সুস্পষ্ট প্রমাণ, হেদায়াত, রহমত এসে গেছে। অতঃপর সে ব্যক্তির চাইতে অধিক জালেম আর কি হবে, যে আল্লাহর আয়াত সমূহকে মিথ্যা বলে এবং গা বাঁচিয়ে চলে। আমি অতি সত্বর আমি তাদেরকে শাস্তি দেব, যারা আমার আয়াত সমূহ থেকে গা বাঁচিয়ে চলে, তাদের জন্য রয়েছে জঘন্য শাস্তি। তারা শুধু এ বিষয়ের দিকে চেয়ে আছে যে তাদের কাছে ফেরেশতা আগমন করবে, কিংবা আপনার পালনকর্তা আগমন করবেন, অথবা আপনার পালনকর্তার কোনো নিদর্শন আসবে। যেদিন আপনার পালনকর্তার কোনো নিদর্শন আসবে, সেদিন কোনো ব্যক্তির বিশ্বাস স্থাপন তার জন্য ফলপ্রসূ হবে না, যে পূর্ব থেকে বিশ্বাস স্থাপন করেনি কিংবা সেও বিশ্বাস অনুযায়ী কোনরূপ সৎ কর্ম করেনি। আপনি বলে দিন, তোমরা পথের দিকে চেয়ে থাকো, আমরাও পথের দিকে তাকিয়ে রইলাম। নিশ্চয়ই যারা স্বীয় ধর্মকে খণ্ড বিখণ্ড করেছে এবং অনেক দলে বিভক্ত হয়েছে, তাদের সাথে আপনার কোনো সম্পর্ক নেই। তাদের ব্যাপারে আল্লাহ তাআলার নিকট সমর্পিত। অতঃপর তিনি বলে দেবেন যা কিছু তারা করে থাকে। যে একটি সৎকর্ম করবে সে তার 10 গুণ পাবে, এবং যে একটি মন্দ কাজ করবে সে তার সমান শাস্তি পাবে। বস্তুত তাদের প্রতি জুলুম করা হবে না। আপনি বলে দিন, আমার প্রতিপালক আমাকে সৎ পথ প্রদর্শন করেছেন। এটি সুপ্রতিষ্ঠিত দিন, এটি ইব্রাহিমের আদর্শ। তিনি ছিলেন একনিষ্ঠ, আর তিনি মুশরিকদের দলভুক্ত ছিলেন না। আপনি বলুন, আমার নামাজ, আমার কোরবানি এবং আমার জীবন ও আমার মরণ বিশ্ব প্রতিপালক আল্লাহরই জন্য, তার কোনো অংশীদার নেই। আমি তাই আদিষ্ট হয়েছি, আর আমি সর্বপ্রথম আত্মসমর্পণকারী। আমানতু বিল্লাহ। নাসালুল্লাহ সুবহানাহু ওয়া তাআলা আল আজরা ওয়াল কবুল ওয়াস সাওয়াব। আসসালামু আলাইকুম ওয়া রাহমাতুল্লাহি ওয়া বারাকাতুহু।
Jazakallahu khairan, Hafiz Tanvir Ahmed, Ustad at our Quran Academy for Young Scholars, Manchester branch, and he is a graduate of Madina University, and he stood third in the worldwide competition for Quran citation. Takbir. Alhamdulillah, respected brothers and sisters, well, inshallah, this session, Quran, a guidance for humanity, inshallah, we'll start our second part of this session with a nasheed, a hamd baidala by world famous nasheed artist from UK, Brother Naushad Mahmood. Naushad Mahfouz.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. নিঃশ্বাসে নিঃশ্বাসে নিয়ামত পাই, বিশ্বাসে তাই আমি না দেখি তোমায়, সে মানুষ সামান্য কত ছুটে পড়ল তোমার মিজানে, মেঘনায় গোপনে ক্ষমা করে দিও তুমি, তোমার তার জন্য প্রতিশোধ নাও না, তুমি তো হে প্রভু, বড় তোমারে মানে কি বাধা, সবাই তোমার সবিশোধ পাই, তোমার বলে তার জন্য প্রতিশোধ নাও না, তুমি তো বড় তোমারে যে মানে কি বাধা, সবাই তোমার সবিশোধ পাই, বাঁচে জগতে তোমার করুণা ছাড়া, একটি কোন প্রাণী নিঃশ্বাসে নিঃশ্বাসে মেঘ পাই আমি, বিশ্বাসে তাই আমি নাতে তোমায় মানি, সে মানুষ কত ছুটি পড়ে তোমার মিজানে মে পড়ায় প্রভু। গোপনে ক্ষমা করে দিও তুমি আমার ক্ষুদ্র হৃদয়ের মিনতি, তোমার সেবা রাখতে হারে আমাকে ফিরিয়ে দিও না হে ভগবান, আমি যে অসহায় ধরে না পরমানে আমার ক্ষুদ্র হৃদয়ের মিনতি, তোমার সেবা রহমতে হারে আমাকে ফিরিয়ে দিও না হে রহমান, আমি যে অসহায় ধরু না পরমানে আমার জীবনে দিও না বিপদ, কিংবা দুঃখ গ্লানি, নিঃশ্বাসে নিঃশ্বাসে নিয়ামত পাই আমি, বিশ্বাসে তাই আমি না দেখে তোমায় মানি, সে মানা সামাস কত ছুটি পূর্ণ তোমার জানে মে পড়ায় প্রভু। গোপনে ক্ষমা করে দিও তুমি।
Thank you, Brother Nashid Mahfouz. Brother Mahfouz was one of the directors, what we call Porichalak for Simon Shilpi Gusti. Mashallah, wonderful performance. Dear brothers and sisters, we will listen to one of the most important initiative Muna currently runs, which is Quran Academy for Young Scholars. We're going to have a 7 minutes presentation on Kafis. Please enjoy this.
Academy for Young Scholars, CAPIS, is a great initiative undertaken by Muslim Law of North America. This is a unique institution in which we are trying to inculcate knowledge of the deen as well as the mundane matters of this world. It is unlike any other Islamic school that exists in America in which they teach regular curriculum and talk through some subjects. Also, it is unlike the regular Islamic madrasas that we see in America, in which most of them follows lessons and the typical syllabus that was designed many years ago, 100 years ago. So we try to introduce syllabus that is modern in outlook, yet deep in the religious understanding, as well as our students will be learning the matters of this world comprehensively. So when they graduate from Quran Academy for Young Scholars, they will be qualified to go to any field of knowledge, including the modern sciences of our time, as well as the Islamic sciences. So they'll be qualified to go to any university in America or any Islamic universities.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Why did you enroll your kids to Quran Academy instead of other schools?
Walaikum Assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I enrolled my children into Quran Academy because I want them to get all the benefits of this dunya while they stay in Allah's path and ensure their hereafter. Unlike other schools, Quran Academy offers hifz, alim courses, and they also follow your student.
শুকর আলহামদুলিল্লাহ আমার দুইজন সন্তান নিশাদ এবং সামিন কোরআন একাডেমিতে অনেক ভালো কিছু করছে, যেটা আমরা এই সংক্ষিপ্ত সময়ে বলা সম্ভব না। তো এইটুকু জানি, আমার সন্তানরা এই কোরআন একাডেমির মাধ্যমে ইসলাম এবং কোরআন সম্পর্কে, হাদিস সম্পর্কে ভালো কিছু শিখছে এবং ওদের মাধ্যমে আমরাও কোরআন এবং হাদিস সম্পর্কে সঠিক জ্ঞান অর্জন করতেছি। এটি আমার সংক্ষিপ্ত বক্তব্য। আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ومن يتق الله يجعل له من أمره يسرا. And whoever is mindful of Allah will make a way out of it. From this ayah, we can understand that we will have peace in our hearts.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها المزمل قم الليل إلا قليلا يا رسول الله أمي وأبي هديتك سيدي صلاة وسلام عليك يا ربي حبيبي يا محمد أتيت بالسلام والهدى محمد حبيبي يا محمد يا رحمة للعالمين يا محمد.
Quran Academy for Young Scholars is our aspiration to nurture experts and leaders for the next generation.
Give scholarship, financial aid, or sponsor a student. Your support is urgent, timely, and quite prudent.
Support Quran Academy. Fulfill this beautiful dream. May Allah grant you the reward of Garden Supreme.
Takbir. Alhamdulillah. This was a presentation primarily focused on our Brooklyn branch. Inshallah, the similar activities happening in our Manchester branch. We had this presentation ready, so apologies for just focusing on one center, but it gives you an idea what Kafi's Quran Academy for Young Scholars are trying to do, and we hope and we pray that if you have children or grandchildren that's in this age group that goes from 2nd grade to 6th grade, that you would consider enrolling them into Kafis. And of course, your support is helping this institute develop, and we hope that you will continuously support it, inshallah ta'ala. Without delay, I would like to request our Honorable National President, Muhtaram Harun Rashid, to come and give the welcome speech. Muhtaram Harun Rashid, before he became the National President, he was the National Executive Director of MONA. Prior to that, he was in charge of our membership development, and prior to that, he was the President of New York Zone when the New York Zone was combined entity. I will humbly request our National President, Muhtaram Harun Rashid, to come and speak.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الحمد لله الذي هدانا لهذا وما كنا لنهتدي لولا أن هدانا الله وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له له الملك وله الحمد وهو على كل شيء قدير وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن اهتدى بهديه إلى يوم الدين أما بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن هذا القرآن يهدي للتي هي أقوم ويبشر المؤمنين الذين يعملون الصالحات أن لهم أجرا كبيرا. MONA Convention 2023 attending distinguished scholars, respected leaders of national Muslim organizations, honorable ulamas, imams, leaders from all over the USA and across the globe. And my dear respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is a real pleasure for me to welcome all of you today at MONA Convention 2023 in Philadelphia. I would also like to extend my gratitude and thanks the foreign scholars who traveled from all the way to Australia, Bangladesh, UK, and Canada. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raise the status here and hereafter. Brothers and sisters, We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala who gave us opportunity to arrange the convention after 3 years of break due to the pandemic. This is one of the largest Muslim gathering in USA. The respect audience, the theme of this convention, Al-Quran, Guidance for Humanity. To explain this theme, brothers and sisters, I'd like to mention 3 points about the Quran. Firstly, the Quran is a guidance for mankind. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Hudal linnas wa bayyinatin min al-huda wal furqan. Quran was revealed as a guide for humanity with clear proof of guidance and the standard to distinguish between right and wrong. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala further said, Haza bayanun linnas wa hudan wa maw'izatun lil muttaqin. This is a plain exposition for men, a guidance and admonition for God-fearing. The creation always needs guidance from the Creator. The best creation of the Creator, human being, mankind rarely need the guidance from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But most of human beings are in doubt about the right guidance. The Quran is the final revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of earth, heaven, and all that exists. Secondly, the Quran guides towards which is most upright and just. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Inna hadha al-Qur'ana yahdi lillati hiya aqwam wa yubashshiru al-mu'minin alladhina ya'maluna as-salihati anna lahum ajran kabira. Surely this Quran guides to what is most upright and gives good news to the believers who do righteous deeds, that they will have a mighty reward. The most valuable book, the most upright guidance for the humanity, Al-Quran, today is seriously misunderstood and disrespected by some individuals. One of the examples of this recent desecration of the Quran in Sweden. Brothers and sisters, from this convention, we condemn this kind of heinous acts. Thirdly, the Ummah stood up with the mission of the Quran to guide the humanity. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave this responsibility in the shoulder of Ummah, on the shoulder of Muslims. Allah said in the Quran, وَلْتَكُمْ مِنْكُمْ أُمَّةٌ يَدْعُونَ إِلَى الْخَيْرِ وَيَأْمُرُونَ بِالْمَعْرُوفِ وَيَنْهَوْنَ عَنِ الْمُنكَرِ وَأُولَٰئِكَ هُمُ الْمُفْلِحُونَ. Lest there be a group among you who call others to goodness, encourage what is good and forbid what is evil. It is they who will be attained to success. Respected brothers and sisters, this convention will provide an opportunity to discuss the different issues and challenges facing the mankind, the Ummah, especially our next generation who is depriving from the right guidance. We hope ulama and scholars will address those issues and will provide clear guidance and direction to our next generation. This auspicious gathering is an opportunity to develop a bond of brotherhood among the Muslims and the communities. The participants will be eye-witnessing the virtue and lovely environment of an Islamic bond of brotherhood. This advantageous gathering is opportunity to promote family values and provide kids-friendly environment and activities. Inshallah, this convention will provide multi-level cultural entertainment, children cultural shop, sisters only entertainment session, and cultural event for all. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make the convention successful, guide the mankind, and save humanity. ربنا عليك توكلنا وإليك عنبنا وإليك المصير. أهلا وسهلا. Welcome Muna Convention 2023. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Jazakallahu khair al-jaza, Muhtaram National President of Muna, Brother Harun al-Rashid. Now I'd like to request Imam excuse me. Now I would like to request Imam Baba Galibari, Futa Islamic Center. Futa community covers 27 African countries. So Imam Bari Ali. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin. Sayyidina wa maulana Muhammadin salawatu rabbi wa salamuhu alayhi. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Allahumma la sa'aba illa ma ja'altahu sa'ban ولا سهلا إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت إن شئت يا رب العالمين لجعلت الصعب سهلا ونسألك اللهم أن تجعل كل صعب سهلا علينا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين إنك على كل شيء قدير. أما بعد. My dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Aywa. First of all, I would like to bring a hadith from the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, to inform each and every one of you that are present in this gathering that you have 4 benefits that are priceless for your presence here, because this is a gathering of the Quran, the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So our Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, said, Majtama'a qawmun fi baytin min buyutillahi yatluna kitabahu wa yatadarasunahu fima bainahum illa nazalat alayhimus sakinah wa khashiyatuhumur rahmah wa haffatuhumul malaikah wa dhakarahumullahu fi man indahu. Our Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, said, there is no group of people that will be gathered together in a house of the houses of Allah, reciting the Quran between them. If they do that, Allah is going to give them 4 benefits that are priceless. Number 1, illa nazalat alayhimus sakinah. Allah will descend upon them moral tranquility, peace of mind. Number 1, that is the first benefit that we are going to reap for your presence here. Number two, وَخَشِيَتُهُمُ الرَّحْمَةِ, and Allah is going to envelop them with His mercy. Number three, وَحَفَّتْهُمُ الْمَلَائِكَةِ, Allah is going to send angels that are going to encircle the place. Right now, this place is completely encircled by angels to protect you. Number four, وَذَكَرَهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَنْ إِنْدَهُ, and Allah mentioned the name of each and every one here to the angels in the sky. Yes, right now, each and every one of you here, Allah is mentioning your name and the name of your father to the angels, because He is proud of you for the sake of the Quran, because you are here for the sake of the Quran. So you are going to definitely reap these four benefits. In the Quran, Allah said, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يَتْلُونَ كِتَابَ اللَّهِ وَأَقَامُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَأَنفَقُوا مِمَّا رَزَقْنَاهُمْ سِرًّا وَعَلَانِيَةً يَرْجُونَ تِجَارًا لَنْ تَبُورَ لِيُوَفِّيَهُمْ أُجُورَهُمْ وَيَزِيدَهُمْ مِنْ فَضْلِهِ إِنَّهُ غَفُورٌ شَكُورٌ. This verse, the ulama tafsir, they call this verse the verse of those who recite the Quran. When you recite the Quran, you read and you meditate and you apply the Quran, you are doing a business that will never go bankrupt. You will never find bankruptcy in this type of business, because it's a win-win business. You will never lose. You see, our Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, said, "Iqra'ul Qur'ana fa innahu ya'ti yawmal qiyamah shafi'an li ashabihi." Read this Quran in the day of resurrection. This is the best lawyer that you are going to have. There is nothing that is going to intercede for you other than the Quran in the day of resurrection. That is why قال بعض الصالحين علم ولدك القرآن فالقرآن سيعلمه كل شيء. Teach your kid the Quran, then the Quran will teach him everything else. You only have to teach your kid the Quran, then you leave him alone. The Quran will teach him everything else that you will like him to know. وقال حاتم الأصم رحمه الله تعالى من ادعى أربعا بلا أربع فدعواه كذب. من ادعى حب الله تعالى ولم ينتهي عن محارمه فدعواه كذب. ومن ادعى حب النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم وكره الفقراء والمساكين فدعواه كذب. ومن ادعى حب الجنة ولم يتصدق فدعواه كذب. ومن ادعى خوفا من النار ولم يترك الذنوب فدعواه كذب. A great scholar by the name of Hatim al-Assam, he said, whoever claims to have four things without four other things, then your claim is not true. Number one, if you claim to love Allah and you do not stay away from the haram, then the claim is not true. You do not love Allah. And number two, if you claim you love the Prophet, peace and blessing be upon him, but you do not love the poor people and the masakin, your claim is not true. You do not love the Prophet. If you love the Prophet, you will love those who are poor. And he said, number three, if you claim that you love Al-Jannah, the paradise, you want to go to the paradise, but you do not give fisabilillah, you do not spend your wealth in the way of Allah, your claim is not true. You don't want to go to the paradise without giving charity. And he said, number four, if you claim that you are afraid of the hellfire, but you are not staying away from doing bad things, that means the claim is not true. وقال عليه الصلاة والسلام أربعة جواهر في جسم بني آدم يزيلها أربعة أشياء. Each and every one of you, Allah has equipped you with four things that are beautifying you. Each and every one, you have 4 qualities that are decorations. Allah decorate you with these 4 things. But there are 4 other things that will destroy them, that will take them away from you. Awalan al-aqlu. Thaniyan ad-din. Salisan al-haya. Rabi'an al-amalu salih. The first thing that Allah has equipped you with, that is a jawhar, that is beauty, that is going to beautify you, is your intelligence. Al-aql. The second thing that Allah equipped you with that will beautify you is ad-din, religion. And the third thing is al-haya, shamefulness. And the fourth thing is al-amalu salih, good deeds. But there are 4 things that will take these things from you. Number 1, fal-khadabu yuzilul aql. Anger will remove intelligence. The moment you are angry, you lose your intelligence at that spot. That is why when you are angry, do not say anything, do not react at that, because you lose your intelligence at that moment. The anger will take away your intelligence. Number 2, al-hasadu yuzilu din. Jealousy will destroy your religion. Number 3, at-tamahu yuzilul haya. Greed will destroy shamefulness in you. If you are greedy, you will not be ashamed of doing anything because of the greed. Number 4, wal-khibatu uzilul amal as-salih. Backbiting, criticizing people on their backs will destroy your good deeds. So the Islamic religion, the piece of advice that we are going to advise one another is to apply self-control. You see, Ibn al-Qayyim said, ad-dinu khuluqun, faman faqaka fil khuluqi faqad faqaka fid-din. Religion is about good moral character. Anyone who overtakes you, who surpasses you in that field, in having good moral character, that means he is better than you in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because this religion is about good moral character. And the only thing that will teach you good moral character is the Quran. Allah told our Prophet in the Quran, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَىٰ خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. Verily you have good moral character. So once upon a time, Allah told Ibrahim alayhi salam, he said, Ya Ibrahim, anta khalili, hassin khulukaka walau ma'al kafirin, unziluka manazil al-abrar, fa inna kalimati sabaka, liman hasuna khulquhu, an ujillahu tahta jilli arshi yawma la jilla illa jilli, wa an uskinahu hazirata kursi. Allah told Ibrahim, he said, you are my friend. I want you to behave good, even if you are dealing with the kuffar, with the non-Muslims. If you do that, I will grant you al-Jannah firdaus. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Allahumma najim ahwalana, wa hassin af'alana, wa khallisna min alamil faqri wal dhulli. وأصلنا من البلاء والوباء والطاعون ومن شرور الأعداء والشياطين والنفس الأمارة بالسوء. اللهم يسر لنا الالتزام في جميع الأمور الدنيوية والدينية وحسن مرادنا بالخير. اللهم أبعدنا من الشر والنسيان. اللهم إنا نعوذ بك من جهد البلاء ودرك الشقاء وسوء القضاء وشماتة الأعداء. يا محول الحول والأحوال حولها لنا إلى أحسن حال ولا تسلب وقت النزع إيماننا ولا تسلط علينا من لا يخافك ولا يرحمنا وارزقنا خير الدنيا والآخرة إنك على كل شيء قدير وآخر دعوانا أن الحمد لله رب العالمين.
Jazakallahu khairan for this dear respected Imam Baba Barry from FUTA Islamic Center, one of the senior leaders of the FUTA organization. Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to welcome our next speaker, Brother Muhammad Zulkarnain. He is the chairman of Muslim Council of Canada. Our beloved brother, Muhammad Zulkarnain.
نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Respected Mashayikh, organizer, leaders of various Islamic organization, and the audience. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I, on behalf of every member of Muslim Circle of Canada, express my sincere thanks and gratitude to the MUNA for inviting us for such a great occasion. And I personally feel honored to be here with all of you. لَإِن شَكَرْتُمْ لَأَزِيدَنَّكُمْ. Hopefully they will invite us next year. Let me take this opportunity to introduce MCC, that is Muslim Circle of Canada in brief. It offers online and in-person classes, Quran and Quranic Arabic learning programs, various courses on contemporary issues under MCC University, youth Islamic knowledge competition and social events to educate, encourage, and engage its members and audience throughout Canada, utilizing its various instruments and facilities, including web portals, masajid, and centers. I thankfully recall all the cooperation that MCC receives from MUNA from time to time. Continuation of this cooperation is beneficial for both of us, which we can carry on, especially in our neighboring cities of the border, by sharing speakers, ideas, and experience for similar affairs. And as a growing organization, MCC looks forward to your further support in the days ahead. The message for this occasion, that is, كنتم خير أمة أخرجت للناس تأمرون بالمعروف وتنهون عن المنكر وتؤمنون بالله. In short, I would say that be a da'i, remain da'i until the death. ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. And stand out of the crowd with your akhlaq, with your character, behavior, and manner. If your non-Muslim co-worker, your neighbor, non-Muslim neighbor, or even your fellow non-Muslim fellow passenger does not see that difference in you, how can you prove yourself that a better person, a person of idealism, a person to be liked, a person to be listened, and finally, a person to be followed? This can happen only by following simple teachings of Islam. That is, not to lie, not to cheat, from which many of us stay far away. I'm very happy that MUNA Youth is also holding the convention together. And my advice to the youth is, young man, the future of America on your hand. On the day of Qiyamah, Allah is going to ask you about how did you pass your young age. Yes, I know that this age is to build your career, to heighten your bank deposits, time for family, time for employment, networking, and so on. But remember, we need to keep some time for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One of the biggest challenge of the time is a sentence that is called, I have no time. If you ask me to translate, what does it mean? I would say, I'm not interested. So I request you to say no, a big no to I have no time, which means I'm not interested. Rather, say, I am, inshallah, and make a time from your busy schedule. Together with the hard work of young generation and with the guidance and the wisdom from experienced and elderly brothers and sisters, we all shall be able to more successfully spread the word of Islam and enlighten enter North of America with the light of Quran and Sunnah. So I once again thanks Muna, the organizer and activist for this organization, and may Allah shower His barakah for this assembly of convention. Jazakumullah bil khair. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes. Thank you very much, Brother Muhammad Zulkarnain, Chairman of Muslim Circle of Canada. At this time, it is my pleasure and honor to call upon one of my beloved brother, Musliuddin Faradi. I know Musliuddin Faradi when I was this young man back in 1986. From that time on, he is the President of Muslim Council of Muslim Community Association, a London, UK-based organization that represents the entire Muslim community in Europe. Muslim Council of Muslim Community Association, Muslim Community Association, President Brother Musliuddin Faradi.
الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. First of all, thank you very much, Brother Harun Rashid, the National President of Muslim Ummah of North America, MUNA, also the National Executive Secretary, my dear brother Arman Chaudhary, for extending your invitation to Muslim Community Association, UK, also the Shura Council members, other directors of MUNA, distinguished guests, the leaders of Muslim communities in the USA, the scholars, the academics, the professionals, and members of the community of USA, and the distinguished guests who have joined. Because of shortage of time, despite my wish, I cannot address them individually. Congratulations to MUNA for inviting us to such a wonderful convention. I believe this convention will create hope to the youth, especially in those hands, the future of not only their families, not only the country, also the future of Muslim Ummah and Islam depends. I represent, as my brother said, Muslim Community Association based in UK with its affiliates throughout Europe. We are a broad-based Dawah and community organization. We started with the people whose backgrounds are in Bangladesh, but we are reaching out to other communities. Our main focus to work with young people. As I said, the future depends on young people. We believe that future of Islam depends on local people. When local people hold the flag of Islam, then Islam will have its foundation, its basis to move forward, to grow. Islam needs the youth. Those will be leaders of tomorrow. And we strongly believe to spread the message of Islam, our younger generation is more suitable for from the older generation. People who need dawah, people who need the message of Islam to be conveyed, their culture, their attitude, their mentality is known more by the young people, our children, our grandchildren, than us. If we fail to make them leaders of tomorrow, we fail them, we fail Islam, we fail the country, the society. Therefore, our main focus is our young people. We are building them, inshallah, and this is a message for all the organizations who work for Islam in Western societies, that we need to concentrate on young people. About the convention, the theme of the convention is Quran. What can be a better theme than the Quran, the word of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent the Quran for understanding and practicing, living our life according to the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Inna anzalnahu Qur'anan Arabiyyan la'allakum ta'qilun. I have sent down Quran la'allakum ta'qilun, so that you understand. When Allah said la'allakum, is not one, is not singular, it's plural. La'allakum, meaning you all Muslims need to understand Quran. Quran has come here to guide us, and that guidance depends on understanding of the Quran. In many places of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave this message to us. The Quran needs to be understood. And the Quran in many places makes its own tafsir, how that to be understood. And I believe this conference will convey this message, that Quran needs to be understood. Quran needs to be practiced in our personal, family, community life. Quran to be established in us, in society. Quran is here not only for kissing, not only for holding it high. It is to be manifested in every aspect of our life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq that we understand this message of the Quran. Only one thing from me, my dear brothers and sisters, when you go home from this convention, take this message from me that this Quran to be understood. And not only individually me, by every single Muslim. And there should be a movement for it, and we should become part of that movement. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all of us for his cause, for his Quran, for his message. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.